Today we're going to learn about communication barriers. Communication is very important, and proper communication skills are crucial in our everyday life. It affects our relationships, personal and at work. Generally, communication is defined as the activity of conveying information. After this training session, you will be able to describe the three main communication barriers that cause communication conflict. The first is language. Clearly, difference in cultural language can act as a communication barrier. However, even when communicating in the same language, the terminology used in a message may act as a barrier if it is not fully understood by the receiver. For example, if a message that includes a lot of specialist jargon and abbreviations will not be understood by a receiver who is not familiar with the terminology used. Then there is perception. An individual's perception differentiates with their personality. The most common is learned perception. It is relatively a permanent change in behavior that is a result of past experience or practice. Learned perception is formed around personality, culture, and habit. An individual will process and react based on his or her learned perception. And then there's channel, how we choose to communicate with someone. It is helpful to choose the form of communication very carefully. It helps to know ahead of time which channel that person prefers, whether it's through email, letters, telephone, texting, face-to-face, or social media. Most people prefer the face-to-face, and if you can have the chance to do face-to-face communication, it's better because you can get immediate feedback from that person if they're not understanding you. So, if you're in an office and the person's just down the hall, get up and go down to their office and talk to them rather than sending an email or a letter or even over the telephone. If they're out of state, of course, you would have to use an email or a letter, but try to do face to face. So that wraps up this part of the training, and the next will be on how to solve techniques to solve communication conflict. Thank you.